Good, beautiful morning to you. This is Sherry, just coming to you this morning down in the Brooktown Canal, down to Oklahoma City. I needed some greenery. I needed a moment just to get away, to sneak away with God to my secret place. I've been going on Facebook Live for the last two videos, but I realized there's some other friends on other forms of social media, and I need to be able to share that link. So I wanted to come and just briefly tell you where I am, the things that God is impressing upon my heart to do. We came out of our women's conference, Uncharted Territory, preparing for Uncharted Territory, mind, body, and soul. And I continue to tell the ladies, you know, if the Lord says, hey, I need you to go speak over here, I need you to go do this, I need you to go minister here, would you be healthy? Would your mind be together? Would the clutter be released from your mind? Financially, would you be okay? Body-wise, soul-wise, all of those things. And what I did not realize was, although the Lord gave me to plan that conference for our women at the church, it was the day after that God said, now, are you ready? You've had the teaching, you've got the wonderful things from the conference. Now I need to see if you trust me enough to do what I say do. So, of course, we did that Friday night. That Saturday, we had an opportunity to go to a homeless shelter to pass out food, some sack lunches. And it was at that point that things changed for me. And by that Monday, I asked God, okay, God, I'm not gonna say what it is that you have or have not done in my life. What I am going to ask you is what you want me to do. And so the next couple of days, he began to tell me, I need you to minister. Those same women that came out, here you were coming out of a women's conference, and then we go down to the shelter, and all those that come out of the shelter first were women and children. And God said, okay, it's wonderful that you have all this learning. It's wonderful that now you're encouraged, you're motivated, but what are you going to do to minister to these women? And so with that, I have a Parenting on Purpose Facebook group, basically trying to encourage parents. Life is rough, and I don't care if you're married and you have a spouse, you have a partner that's helping you, or if you're single and you have extended family. When you have children, when you have job, when you have responsibilities, sometimes it just gets tiring and overwhelming. And so there are some women that God specifically wanted me to minister to. So I came to you all. I told those that were on Facebook Live with me, I was like, I have no clue what God is doing, what he's up to. I just know he told me to do it. And then when I began to ask him for the resources for that, I was like, Lord, you have seen my checkbook, and that is not going to cover what you're telling me to do. And God said, did I tell you to worry about that? Did I tell you to worry about the resources? What I need you to do is use the media that you have, use the social media platforms, because there are some other women and men who I have also placed on assignment as well. And so just as you're being obedient to me and you're doing what I'm saying to do, and you're going to prepare this weekend for these women, God said there are some people that specifically I have assigned to take care of the resources for this event. So I posted it once, I posted it twice. This weekend, I got scared, y'all. I got scared because I'm turning in the contract, the signed contract. In fact, I go meet with the gentleman in about 20 minutes. And I was like, oh, Lord, I didn't tell my husband over the weekend. I was just like, okay, God, nobody has done the link. I had already gone and made sure that the link worked and gave my own donation. I said, before I ask others, I needed to sow into what God has given me for myself. It's like, okay, so what? And I was lying in the bed Sunday night. My phone went off, and I usually just shut it down early, but I had it on. And then on my way to the restroom, I said, oh yeah, my phone went off. When I picked it up, there was an email saying that someone had donated, had taken care of one night for one sister. And I said, God, I thank you. My husband was like, okay, what are you doing? Because here I am, just a ball of tears again. And it was just at that moment that God said, I told you what I wanted you to do. And I told you that I was going to take care of that. All you have to do is ask. And so I praise God for those people that are on assignment. So let me tell you, in order to take care of each of those women, for the conference room, for their hotel, for the bags, some of the things they're going to get, it's about $200 per woman. The entire budget for the weekend should be about $2,500 to do. It means I'm in charge of the hotel, in charge of the conference room, in charge of all of those things, in charge of their goodie bags that they're going to get. And so that's ask. So I had to figure out, okay, so if I ask 100 people to give $25, that's just Starbucks for a week. That's a couple of McDonald's. That's a pizza or whatever. Or I could ask 50 women to give $50 or 50 men to give $50. God just said, just ask. Just put it out there. Just trust me. So I'm trusting God. I think it's still a little crazy, but I'm trusting. I am trusting God. And through this, God is building my faith. Just that email that I received on Sunday night to say that someone had already taken care of completely one woman, that I know that there are others of you who are on assignment as well. And so I'm not going to doubt God anymore. In fact, by the end of this weekend, I'm going to have get my team together. There have been people that have already said I will do the makeup for the ladies, because the whole idea is to get them away from their children, from their family, so they have a moment to think, be with other like-minded sisters, have a team around that's going to support them. They will have an opportunity to check into the hotel, have their face made up, clothes, get dressed up, and then we go down for dinner. Then we have a late night session where we're just comfortable in talking and sharing some concerns that they might have. And then on that Saturday morning, people have already emailed and messaged me on Facebook and say, hey, I have this service that I want to give. I have some information that I want to give to your ladies for that night. And so I'm praising God for that. So by the end of this week, we will actually set the team up and begin to put those places even before it is completely paid for. Because I do believe that God gave me a glimpse on Sunday night to say, I got this, Sherry. I got this. So I'm asking, though there's some of you all across this country, all of my friends on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and Snapchat and all those places, there are people that want to participate. There are people that want to help, and you don't know how to. Oh, come on, honey. Oh, see, I told you I was down in Bricktown. So come on by. I love it. You can't make this stuff up, right? And so what I'm asking you is you listen to the voice of the Lord and you do what it is. If you want to take care of one entire woman for that night, her fee would be $200. In that case, her room, her meal, the conference room, so forth. If you say, you know what, Sherry, that's not what I have and that's not the assignment that God has put me on, but I do want to give something, right? Maybe you're one of the 50 who will give 50. Maybe you're one of the 100 that'll give 25. Maybe you say, you know what, all I have is 5. Guess what? I will take that tip, right? It does not matter. God has no respect of person. He has no respect of person. It doesn't matter if you're giving 5, if you're giving 10, if you're giving 1,000. All he wants to know is where's your heart when you're doing this, when you're giving that. And so that's between you and the Lord. But I'm saying I will receive that. Now, well, I will tell you this. Once I have reached the budget and probably 10 to 15% above the budget, I will disable the link. Okay, so that you're not just giving to money. I don't want to make you feel like, oh, she's just trying to get money for us. This is not about me, guys. This is really not about me. But I know my credit card will be placed on there, and so all of the funds will go into that account. So if $2,500 is the entire budget, I will probably go about 10% over, or maybe 20% over, to make sure that for any incidentals that are there. So by the time we hit $2,750 or $3,000, I will take the link down. So you will then know the night out, the mother's night out is totally paid for. Again, I am trusting God, and I ask that you do the same. It's not about trusting Sherry. It's about trusting the relationship and the conversations that you and the Lord have been having. And all I'm here to say is, hey, if you're on assignment, I'm on assignment. We're all on assignment to bless these 10 women, these 10 mothers, this grandmother, some that might even be homeless, to give them one night to say, this is who you are. This is what God thinks about. This is what God thinks about you, and he loves you. And so that night we are going to do it with excellence, not just a night away, but we want to treat them like they deserve to be treated, like they are the daughters of the Most High God. And so I ask you to partner with me in that endeavor. My website is www.soultosouldoctor.blogspot.com, which will be posted underneath. So you can go right there on the link. And the very first link, if you're on the web version, it goes to, on the top right, it says Mother's Night Out donation. And all you have to do is donate through PayPal, through Visa, whatever, however you do that. I'm trusting God. www.soul2SOLE.blogspot.com. We're going to make this a wonderful night of elegance, of exhilaration, of rejuvenation for these ladies, for these daughters of the Most High God, so they know that they in fact do matter. I love you. I praise you. I thank God for you. I'm on assignment. You're on assignment. Let's get to work. Have a great day.